Season 1 has been out just over a week, and surely players have gotten their hands on the new weapons, new operator skins, new maps, and ranked play. What's been good about the Season 1 update? What's been bad? Let's quickly go through some of the things added in Season 1, and whether they're good or bad for Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Let's start with the wins in Season 1. I'm not going to get too in-depth in this area, and just briefly touch on what I think is good about Season 1. We've got two new weapons so far in Season 1, the Krig C and the SOG, two fan-favorite weapons from previous COD titles, and they are both incredibly fun to use. The SOG is one of the best SMGs in the game right now, and the Krig is one of the best ARs, but they don't feel overpowered. They feel just right in the mix of their respective classes, which is great to see. This is something I thought Modern Warfare 3 did a great job with for the most part, and I hope Black Ops 6 continues this trend. The SOG and Krig are a little too far on the better guns in the game category, so we'll see how Treyarch will handle balancing new weapons in future updates. But right now, I'm very happy with the Krig C and the SOG. This is the first time I've actually really looked at a battle pass and said, this is worth it, especially for Black Cell owners. There are over 130 items in the battle pass for those who have Black Cell, from weapon blueprints, operator skins, weapons, dub XP tokens, the whole kit and caboodle. They've also finally got rid of the TAC map appearance and went for a more classic page style, which is honestly so much better for everyone. Quality items are locked as high value target reward, in which players must unlock all items on the page to unlock the HVT reward. These are the better rewards within the Battle Pass, including weapon blueprints, new weapons, and operator skins. I'm looking forward to grinding Black Ops 6 this next month and leveling up the Battle Pass for all of the rewards. I've never really been one to buy the bundles in the Call of Duty store, but Black Ops 6 is tempting me terribly. There are some crazy cool bundles in Season 1, from the IDEAD Mastercraft bundle to the G'day Bait Shark Operator skin. Season 1 is bringing the heat, and if this is only the beginning, future seasons are going to get crazy. Before we move on, if you're enjoying the video and looking for more Call of Duty content, hit that subscribe button, it's completely free. Now let's move on to some of the losses of the Season 1 update, starting with the maps. If I'm being honest, and this isn't an exaggeration, these are two of the worst maps I've ever seen added to a Call of Duty title. What in the world is happening with the map development? I think they should just give up at this point. This is getting out of control. We go from getting great post-launch maps in Modern Warfare 3 to getting Hideout and Extraction. Hideout has one of, if not the worst spawn traps I've ever seen in Domination. Everywhere you try to go off spawn, there can and will be someone on a head glitch waiting for your arrival. I was actually spawn trapped for the entire game one time. The only reason I didn't leave was the fact that I was so rattled it was happening. I've played it a few more times since, and I just don't like the layout for a COD map. All of the power positions are in the middle 2/3 of the map, with spawns being a weak point, just waiting to be picked off. Extraction isn't much better. I've never seen a more open area in a Call of Duty map. Why would I ever try to run out in that helipad area? There's always going to be someone top tower making sure I can't. So where do most of the fights take place? In the narrow little hangar with little to no cover. It's just kind of all over the place and doesn't really have an identity. I think it's a very poorly designed map and honestly, downright lazy. We need a remake map pack. I think what they should have done with the maps in this game is have each season dedicated to an older Treyarch title, similar to how they're handling prestige rewards. That way, we could have gotten 3 maps from each Treyarch title for the first 5 seasons, and maps we know are good. I know there's old maps coming, but this map development team has proven they cannot design new maps that play well, so we need a throwback map pack ASAP. The Legacy XP tokens. This wouldn't even be a big deal if they just left these unavailable, but they gave us access to all of our tokens that we spent the last few years accruing. Dub XP, Dub Weapon XP, and Dub Battle Pass XP. And then they took it away. But you can still pop them in Warzone and then switch over to Black Ops 6 multiplayer to gain the effects. So why not just give us access to them all the time? It doesn't make any sense in my opinion, and just proves how greedy Activision has become. The silver lining of this is now there's been so much outrage over this decision that they're actually coming up with a way for players to access these tokens in Black Ops 6 multiplayer. But not in the conventional way, so I'm very curious to see how this is going to be handled. It's been years since Activision released the anti-cheat they promised would solve the issues with cheating in Call of Duty, What have we gotten from that? Well, not much. In fact, cheating has gotten worse, with players blatantly cheating on stream knowing that Ricochet is so bad, they won't get caught. Rank play is out and it's currently unplayable at higher ranks due to the sheer number of players blatantly cheating. It looks like we're due for another year of blank promises and shadow bans for players that aren't actually cheating. Something has to be done. I'm actually going to do a deep dive into Ricochet and summarize its fantastic history and weigh our options going forward in Call of Duty. They have released an update that it hasn't been working as intended, so players will have noticed an influx of cheaters, but that's not enough. We need an anti-cheat that can catch cheaters before they load into a game. The program just isn't good enough for a game and a company the size of Call of Duty and Activision, and something needs to be done ASAP. Overall, I'm feeling pretty mediocre about Season 1. The new weapons are great and fun to use, the Battle Pass feels rewarding, and the new bundles are incredible. But fundamentally, this game has holes. The maps aren't the greatest, especially the new ones. The anti-cheat straight up just doesn't work and never really has. And there's a miscommunication between players and the devs regarding Legacy XP tokens. I'm curious to see which direction we're heading for future seasons. I think we have such a good base in Black Ops 6, and if they can fix some of the bigger issues, we're in for the best Call of Duty we've had in a long time. What are you guys thinking about Black Ops 6 Season 1 so far? Let me know in the comments, and if you're still here, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. We'll chat then.